My favorite thing about Shippensburg would be the class sizes because in my major, my experience has been that the smaller class sizes help create a more personal relationship with your professor and a more personal learning environment. So if you're someone who is more of like a hands-on learner and discussion-wise, you can have more of that in the classroom. And for me, it contributed to my passion of learning and becoming educated. If a student wanted to be a political science major and wanted to choose Shippensburg, they should choose Shippensburg because our political science department is one of the best political science departments in the Pennsylvania State University system. Also, our professors that teach the courses are amazing. I mean, you have so many professors who know a variety of law and concepts that apply to political science, and a lot of them are very passionate about what they teach. And I feel like that's one of the greatest things about being a political science major is that I get to experience the passion from my professors, and it kind of, gets onto me. And then our research is phenomenal. We're the only university that requires a senior year research paper, like a really extensive research paper. And that develops so many skills for me and makes me a better candidate when I go to apply for jobs and stuff in the future. The lawyer who I interned for is the former Assistant U.S. Attorney General, and he was also nominated and has been nominated quite frequently, consecutively, for being one of the best trial lawyers and best lawyers in the United States. And during my course of my internship, I did legal research for all the attorneys in the office. I actually helped settle 2 cases before I left. One was an immigration case and one was a civil business suit. During my time there, I also wrote mediation statements for multi-million-dollar medical malpractice cases. I helped in a document review for a multi-million-dollar hospital fraud case. It was very interesting. I was also editing and checking legal briefs and documents before they went to court. A lot of the people there were actually surprised that I knew how to conduct legal research because I was the only undergrad, and everybody there who was a law clerk was in law school, and they said that they didn't even know how to conduct research before they went to law school. So I surprised a lot of people at my internship with my skills that I developed here at Shippensburg. My study abroad experience was the experience of a lifetime for me. Every time I talk about it, I get really excited. We started off in Belgium, and while we were in Belgium, we stayed with host families, and we visited the European Union, the European Parliament. We went to the NATO SHIPE headquarters. We went to a business firm that is responsible for a lot of the international law and economics and politics, essentially, that goes on in Belgium and all throughout Europe. And we also went to a workers' concentration camp. And then while we were in Belgium, we visited the Netherlands and witnessed a case at the International Tribunal for Yugoslavia, which is very interesting to witness. And then we went to Paris, France, and the environment and atmosphere of Paris is so captivating. I mean, the architecture, the history, the society, the culture, it's also very fascinating. And from Paris, we went to Rome and Tuscany and Florence and Vatican City, which was amazing. And we went to the Greek islands of Mykonos and Delos and Santorini. And then from there went to Athens, Greece. And that was very interesting in itself, just because of the history of Athens and the Acropolis and the Pantheon, which was really cool. And then we ended our trip in Istanbul, which was the biggest culture shock of all. And the society and culture is very different from the rest of Europe, which was amazing to see how, society and culture and even politics and, the economics change from location to location, even if, you're so close, like a state is so close to one another, but yet it's so different. And I think that the best thing about my study abroad experience is that it opened up my mind as a student. It made me want to become a better student. It made me want to learn different languages. It made me more involved in the international law aspects of my career that I want to pursue. And it just opens your mind up to a whole new world of thinking because you're exposed to what the world has to offer. And I think that's the greatest part about it.